Something that will release the markets and lift sentiment for oil marketing companies, which have been plagued by concerns on whether or not they will enjoy the policy of deregulation in the wake of rising oil prices globally. And it seems that would be the case. IOC raises petrol and diesel prices for the first time with effect from April 24th onwards. And this is big news because one would expect an encore from BPCL as well. In lieu of these price hikes, and maybe in the interim would put things to rest where the government would appear to be walking the talk.
Will they stop at ₹1.5? I'm assuming that it will be a token price hike. I'm assuming that. I don't have information, but I'm going by a story which we broke, I think, on Friday, Saturday, when Antara broke a story and she said, look, a price hike is coming on 13th. It's come on 14th. It will be a token price hike, and another price hike of about ₹1.5 to ₹2 could come after that, after a gap of 8 to 10 days. But the damage for oil marketing companies, I think, is much larger and much greater. The way how crude prices have moved in the month of May and what's happened to currency, the difference which needs to be captured has to be about 5 to 7%. Will that be captured is what we need to understand. But yeah, if we get one price hike and one more price hike, then some of these stocks automatically, which had fallen down on fear that there is going to be political interference in the way of fuel retailing prices will be moved in the future, those concerns will be put to rest. And frankly, if you think about it, HPCL and BPCL or IOC, last Thursday and Friday when oil prices they went higher also, they did not go down. I mean, HPCL is up from levels of sub 300.
Actually, we should bring up the April chart if we can, because we are getting into the opening minutes of market open. Opening minutes of trade essentially, and that will show the fact that what Nick was just trying to highlight, that the month of April was so disappointing for a lot of the oil marketing companies in the wake of not knowing whether they will be able to pass on the higher oil prices burden, and that would perhaps put things in perspective when we begin trade this morning. What the market feels about this price hike announcement coming in from IOC first, and then the likes of the others.
We still don't know the quantum of the price hike though, so let's just wait by and see how much really is the raise. Should be very minuscule, but yeah, given the kind of risks that you were seeing OMCs tread along, considering crude had already bobbed up above that 77 mark, would be interesting to see whether the rebound for OMCs continues. Maybe this is something that the market had already anticipated, that sooner or later OMCs will have to move.
You know what, Aisha? This is Karnataka, then there is Rajasthan, then there is Chhattisgarh, then there is Madhya Pradesh, which means every 2 months if there is one election which is going to be coming in, then automatically, there would be a impact, there would be the free movement of oil prices, at least in India, will completely be curtailed. I mean, that's the limiting point which I'm trying to make. I expect some of these stocks to bounce back today, but they were already up on Thursday and Friday, so the impact really could be limited. A minute to go. And let's see how markets really react to. Today it's going to be sentiment and it's going to be positioning to the outcome of exit polls. The exit polls are not indicating that BJP is coming back with a thumping majority, but however, if there is a strong alignment in place, there's a strong chance that a BJP government could be coming back to play, at least in Karnataka.